Hi, my name is Terrence Hart. I'm going to be doing a presentation on banana pudding. This is my audience. All right. Okay. All right. First, I just want to tell you about banana pudding. Banana pudding is a great dessert. It is used in a lot of cookouts throughout our society. Introduction about banana pudding. Okay, the first steps, what you're going to need, there's not a lot of things that you're going to need. You're going to need pudding, instant pudding, milk, either 2% or vitamin D, or you can use slim milk. It's your preference, but you will need cold milk to mix with the banana pudding. You will need bananas, fresh bananas. The more ripe there are, the better. If you get the older bananas for this kind of dessert, that's more ripe, well, older, it won't be as good because they're not really good smushy. So you want to get them green, shop for them a little green to them, or kind of just leaving the green stage to the yellow stage. You don't want to get them with like brown spots on the bananas when you're selecting your bananas. Also, you're going to need cookie wafers. I have tried it with the generic wafers. They just don't taste the same. So I would recommend that you get Nilla wafers. Nilla wafers work really well. They're more expensive, about $4 a box, but it's worth it in the end if you want to pull off a great dessert. Okay, so once you have your 2% milk, you need a bowl, a big mixing bowl. You need a whisk, and so you pour your contents of your banana pudding. Now, what kind of pudding you should get is French vanilla or vanilla. Try not to get banana. I've actually tried that out. The banana pudding mix is not a good thing because it messes up the taste. It's weird by it being banana pudding, but I would recommend just getting vanilla or French vanilla and mixing the two together and reading the directions on the box, which is going to tell you to add milk, cold milk, and whisk it together. Once you whisk it together in that bowl and get that firm pudding texture, that's when you set that to the side, and then you have your bananas sitting there on the table too, and you have your cookies. And then you want to have whatever you're going to put your dish in. So I recommend a long square dish, or you can even use a bowl, because what you're going to do is layer these things. The first thing you're going to do is layer the bottom of it with cookies. You're going to place the cookies on the bottom of the bowl, and then you're going to add slice up some bananas. So you just peel a banana and get the slicing them, and you slice the bananas over the top of the wafers. Once you do that, you want to add the pudding, kind of smooth it over the top. That's going to be your first layer. And then what you're going to do is pretty easy. Just keep doing the same thing. You do the wafers next, then you slice up some more bananas, do another layer of pudding, then you start over. And depending on what kind of dish you're using, and depending on how much you want to make, is depending on the layers that you're going to do. I typically do about 4 to 6 layers per bowl. I'll do a big mixing bowl. I have done it the long way, but you want to make sure you have enough product to do it the long way as well. How to store your banana pudding? You can store your banana pudding. You should store your banana pudding in a refrigerator. You want to cover it up, of course, and store it in a refrigerator. As it sits, it will. Some people, it really just depends on how people like to eat it or how you like to serve it. I've met people that like to eat them with the cookies hard when it's more fresh, and then most people will eat them with them a little softer. And so, sorry. And so that's what you do. The longer you let it sit in the refrigerator, the better the pudding's going to be. You serve it, maybe I say let it sit for about 3-4 hours, and then it should be quite ready to serve. Okay, I have met people that they made hot banana pudding. That's made a little bit different. It's more like I said, it's more traditionally. When people think of banana pudding served cold, but there is a way to make it hot and also serve it hot, and that's baked in the oven. Now that might require the bananas to be more ripe, more small, softer and smushier. And so you want to make sure you store the things right, store the banana pudding right, and serve it. I wouldn't keep the banana pudding over 3 days, 3 to 4 days, because as it sits, all the food starts to age as it sits already made. Your bananas are aging, and your cookies are aging as well. They're going to be smushier than ever if you keep it in there longer than that 3 to 4 days, I believe. I try to traditionally use it in my house about 2 days, and then it's kind of go bad for me. But depending on how people like to eat it, hey, that's their choice. Some of the sources I did use on the research of this speech was I went to YouTube and watched how some people made their banana pudding. Also, www.eatbydate.com is where I got some of my information from. Again, this presentation was about banana pudding. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for your time.